everyone, it's Brittany from Coffee Planner Mom, and I am here today. Well, for this video, there's no plan with me for this week. Lots of stuff going on, but I also was trying to focus on new releases. Now, these are going to be coming to the shop on Friday, August 20th at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So August 20th, 9 a.m. Eastern time, right on my website, coffeeplannermom.com. I have a team of PR people, so use one of their codes. This way you can save 15% off of your order and get their personal freebies. I will say that this is fall release number 1. There is going to be a secondary fall release coming up. The date is TBD. But I will give you more information about that at the end of the video, just so that you have an idea of what to expect. So for this video, we are going to be going through the new kits, functionals, and deco. Oh my God, I'm so excited for the deco. Okay, so the first kit that I'm going to show you is called Autumn is Calling. And if you've been around since last year, you know that that was the name of last year's fall kit. It was Autumn is Calling. I'm going to show you last year's full boxes first. Originally, I was going to just kind of tweak these 3 boxes, and I was going to leave everything else as is, and that didn't happen. Here's what the new kit looks like. So I did a different leaf pattern and drawing style, pumpkins, apples. I loved the stripes though, so I made sure to include them. The ombre box, but I did a chevron pattern instead. Still have the gingham. I just decided to switch the colors. So if you did purchase this kit in anticipation of fall, you're not getting any of the same boxes. So put that to the side, and let's bring out this year's Autumn is Calling. So if you are new to my sticker shop, I print on a satiny matte material. So it's nice and like satiny smooth. It is perfectly fine to write on them with gel pens. I've used my Simply Gilded gel pens. I've used the Sakura Moonlight Jelly Rolls. I have these Pentel Milky Pop. Yeah, that's what they're called. My daughter uses her ballpoint pens on them because she's a planner kid too, or teen. Oh my God. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, so you can write on these with with all your favorite pens. My sheets are 5 inches wide by 7.5 inches tall, and for all of the kits you get 4 pages. So this is the full box page. You get 9 full boxes. I typically try to add deco up at the top if there's deco that comes with the kits. There's not always deco that comes with all of the kits, but in this case there is. So 9 full boxes and 3 quarter boxes that are solid colors. All of the kits feature 6 different shades. So this kit, it does have all of the same 6 shades as last year's kit. So all of the functionals that match this are already in the shop, which we'll talk functionals in a minute, or 5, whatever. But yeah, so I typically try to do the boxes so that you can layer on top of them or turn them on their sides. So usually 7 out of the 9 boxes are layerable or like freely orientationable. I don't know what I'm talking about. But as you can see, I have a bonfire. I used this pattern too in the summer kit, but I changed it for fall. So instead of it being on a beach, there's some grass, and then that's just dirt over here. And then I just made it so that it's kind of glowing with a completely black background. And then the pumpkins, oh my God, I love those pumpkins. Also, everything is hand drawn, and all of the scripts, quotes, all that is hand lettered by me. So for the pumpkins, I did try to, I wanted to have some sort of a texture pattern to it, so it's kind of cloudy. But I wanted to make sure that you could still layer a functional box over top of this, or right over here. So this one, you really don't have that sort of options, but at least this one you may not be able to turn it on its side, but you can still use it for layering. So That is the first page. Then after the full boxes, you get the functional boxes. So you get 12 half boxes, 12 quarter boxes, and 3 label boxes. 3 of the quarter boxes were on the first page. The other 9 are down here. So for the half boxes and the quarter boxes, you get 6 boxes with patterns from the full boxes dropped in and then faded out in the center so that you can write easily. And then you have 6 solid boxes that are the 6 solid shades of the kit. And then again, the quarter boxes, the pictures match the ones from the half boxes. And then you have the other 3 quarter boxes here. And then the first 3 were on the first page. And then these, I call them label boxes. They're smaller than a quarter box. It was just me trying to utilize all the space on the page. And then I have the pumpkins up here at the top of this sheet. So this is the functional boxes. Then we have the functional sheet. So you have 7 checklists and 7 bullets, and it is the 6 shades and then 1 ombre box. You have 2 Monday to Sunday sidebar trackers, 2 full box size checklists, and a set of date covers. And then as far as like the kits go, over here, sometimes it'll be a quote, sometimes it'll be only deco. In this case, it is deco and a quote. So we have some of the leaves. So the leaves in this kit are watercolor leaves, and the pumpkin and the apples are more of like a, I don't want to say photorealistic because I drew them, but it was a different painting style that I decided to use for them. Same one if you are familiar, the strawberries that I did for the summer, it's that same style that I used for the apples and the pumpkins. So this is the functional sheet, and then the last sheet is the script sheet. So for all of the kits, you always get these black quotes or functional scripts. So you have important, appointment, chores, birthday, dinners, towel Tuesday, trash night, and payday. And you always have these 4 sidebar headers. That's what I call them. I mean, obviously you can use them for whatever. This week meal plan, next week and don't forget. And they're just recolored for each kit to match the kit itself. I do have some extra deco sprinkled in, some more leaves, an apple, and 2 more pumpkins, and then the quotes. And all at once, summer collapsed into fall, and I have it ombre so that it ends in brown. It starts with like that nice vibrant Merlot color. Leaves are falling, autumn is calling. Fall is proof that change is beautiful. Autumn is my favorite color. It's fall, y'all. I know that's really super, I don't say y'all. But I know that this is like a really popular quote, so I wanted to make sure that I included it. And then the weekend banner. I really liked this weekend banner using the orange and the brown shades. I feel like some of these stickers will be really good for like September and October. This weekend banner, I'm probably going to hold on to it, and then it's fall, y'all, until November, because I still do fall spreads in November, and I just feel like the browns really go well for November. But yeah, I'm excited to use this. So this one is Autumn is Calling. And then I do have a second fall kit, and it is Cozy Fall. So this is a completely different color palette. I went with some softer shades, but also a couple of bold, vibrant, but also still kind of muted shades. I know that doesn't quite make sense, but hopefully it does. Again, if you've been around for a while, you know I love chipmunks, and we have a backyard chipmunk that we have named Ella. She is super friendly. She has always come up and eaten straight out of the palm of my hands. She had babies in the spring. We love her. So I wanted to include a chipmunk for fall. So that was this. So there's no browns in this kit except for Ella herself. But the main 6 shades are featured in this. So we have the leaf pattern again. This one, the pumpkins are actually watercolor pumpkins, and I have some watercolor mushrooms. I have the plaid pattern, and then this one is a cable knit sweater. It took me a while to really come up with something that I liked for it, but I really wanted to do a cable knit sweater, and that's part of the reason why this one is called Cozy Fall, because of that and the plaid. It just reminds me of like sweaters and blankets. So yeah, and then we have 2 little Ellas up here as deco, and then we've got the quarter boxes down at the bottom, and then the functional boxes. We have the 6 patterns. So I did do the cable knit pattern as one of them, and then the 6 shades. We have some of the watercolor leaves as deco up here at the top. The functional sheet, again, the 6 shades plus 1 ombre box. I have the sidebar, Monday through Sundays, full box checklist. I did the cable knit pattern for the date covers. And then we do have some mushroom deco. I could not think of the word deco. I did repeat the and all at once summer collapsed into fall, because I figured, like, I like to use, like, most of my kits and stickers, I do it based on how I know I plan, if that makes sense. So I know that the week that, like, that transitional week where, like, the first day of fall happens, I like to use that quote. And honestly, right now, I'm not sure if I'm going to want to use this kit or the other kit, so I wanted to include it in both. So that's that. And like I said, we've got some of the mushroom deco, and then, oh my god, this is my favorite weekend banner of all time. I'm just going to go right to it. I had so much fun putting that together. I wanted to make sure that Ella was in it. There's some leaves falling on the top of the pumpkins. There's a mushroom off on the left-hand side. This pumpkin is its own individual sticker. It is not part of the weekend banner. But yeah, I honestly could not be happier with how that weekend banner turned out. It's just, I love it. Clearly I love my chipmunk. And then I do have a quote over here, oh my gosh, sweater weather, it's sweater weather. Oh, the weather has turned, it's sweater weather. Yeah, I had lettered this in last year's kit, but I wanted to redo all of my lettering because my handwriting has changed so much since last year, and also like my just drawing, painting, whatever you want to call it. So that's why I redid all of those boxes too. So I redid that quote, and then we have crisp mornings, crunchy leaves, cozy sweaters, you know, fall breeze, autumn leaves, pumpkins, please. Fall is proof that change is beautiful, and then added deco just to fill in the spaces. So those are the 2 kits. Now I did mention functionals. So because the Autumn is Calling kit is the same shades as last year, those functionals are already loaded up on the website. So if you want to preview what the shades are, you can go ahead to the website right now. To give you an idea of what the functionals are, so all of my seasonal kits come to the shop in functional colorways as well. Regular, like permanent kits come in the functionals, but they also come with the standard quotes that I have lettered. I recolor them in the new colorways. So this is a seasonal kit, so it will only have the kits and the functionals coming to the shop, plus the deco, but that's a whole nother story. So as far as functionals go, we'll start off with these 2 smaller sheets. So we have the, and this is the Cozy Fall, because like I said, Autumn is Calling, although I think on this website it's just Autumn. So Cozy Fall, we have the bullets and the checklist. So I think that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so there's 10 rows of bullets and there's 9 bullets across. So you get 90 bullets on this page. The checklist you have, oh, I forgot to mention, everything is sized for 1.5 inches wide by 1.9 inches tall. So like that's the size of all of the boxes. And the measurements that I use when I base the half boxes, quarter boxes, and the checklist and everything. So the full box length checklist, I don't even know, these are 6 checklists and they're 1.9 high. And then this one is just, I just cut it down to 4 because I had the space for that. So bullets and checklist. And then we have the boxes. So these are the half boxes. And again, you get 3 of each of the colors. So all 6 colors are featured on all of these. So there's 1 of each on the half boxes. Quarter boxes, some of them I was able to double up and get 2 of each. There's 2 shades that I was only able to get 1 of each, like 1 row of each of them. So yeah. And then we have the square boxes, so 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. And then we have the habit trackers. So those are the functionals. And like I mentioned, the Autumn is Calling functionals are already available in the shop in all of these variations. So you can get a peek at that. All right, and let's get into the deco. So the first one is just going to be called the Autumn is Calling deco sheet. So we have some of the leaves, and we have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought I had 8 of the apples. I thought I had like an equal number of the Macintosh versus the Red Delicious. But I did vary up the size. Oh yeah, that's probably, I had a little bit of space. So this one is actually a little smaller than these two. These are the same size. These are the same size. And then these are larger. And this one is much tinier because I wanted to add an extra apple instead of more leaves. But you have one of each of the larger leaves, and then you have some of the smaller leaves. So I really tried to vary the sizing. So this is the Autumn is Calling deco sheet. And then we have the Cozy Fall deco sheet. So this one is a nice little variety of one of each of the deco pieces that are in the Cozy Fall. So you have one of each of the watercolor pumpkins. You have one of each of the mushrooms. Oh, here's another watercolor pumpkin. One of each of the leaves. And then, of course, we have Ella. Just love her. And then I wanted to make some of the deluxe deco sheets. So these are larger in size than these. These are the same size as the bullets and the checklist. These are the same size as the kit pages and all of the box sheets. So we have the pumpkins deco sheet. So the top half is, and then this random one, they're all of the different watercolor pumpkins, and I even have some of the watercolor pumpkins in the Autumn is Calling shades, in that orange. Again, it's a watercolor, so it's a little bit lighter than the actual shade itself. But then I also have the exact ones from the Cozy Fall on here too. And then I have the actual pumpkins from Autumn is Calling down here. And I made the Cozy Fall pumpkin in that same style. So you get a little bit of each of them. So I'm pretty excited for these pumpkins. Every year I like to do a pumpkin patch spread in my planner. So I wanted to make sure that I have plenty of pumpkins. I varied the sizes of them just so that it can like be really cute. And then I just love my chipmunk so much. So I made another deco sheet, and this one I'm calling it the Fall Foliage sheet. So I have 3 of the chipmunks. This chipmunk is the same size as this one, but it is facing the opposite direction so that you're not getting 2 of the same sticker. And then I have a little bit smaller chipmunks over here, again facing in opposite directions. I wanted to include a bunch of mushrooms on this one and extra leaves. And the leaves are in the colors from both of the kits. So there are the Cozy Fall shades and the Autumn is Calling shades. So it's just a mix of those. So you get a little bit of like sheets with all of the different deco pieces. Now I mentioned this is fall release 1. For fall release number 2, there is going to be quotes. I cluttered too many quotes to fit on the kits themselves, so I need to recolor some of the extras because I had designed some specifically for one kit or the other, so I need to color the other shade, the other colorway for those, and get that put together. So that's why that didn't make it for this release. There is most likely going to be another deco sheet as well. Forgot I put those there on purpose to make this like cool looking. So yeah, so there's going to be quotes, going to be probably more deco. And then I also wanted to get your feedback because like everything other than the pumpkins, everything is kind of like mixed. So if you want me to put together a sheet that's this size of just the mushrooms, just the apples, a sheet of just chipmunks, let me know down below because I can definitely get something like that formatted. I just wasn't sure, so I kind of wanted to go with like the medley over here of the different sheets. Like I said, I just knew that the pumpkins, this was something that I personally was going to want, so that's why I did that. But this is a great opportunity for you to go ahead and give me some feedback about anything else that you would like for me to bring to the shop for the second fall release. Like I said, as of right now, it's quotes and just some additional deco that is not featured here that I have planned. So if there's anything else that comes out, please know that I was not planning on anything else. It was just me not having any chill, which you all know happens quite a bit, where I just have no chill. And yeah, you know how it is. Sometimes I just have a lot of fun designing, and I really love fall shades. Summer is my favorite season, but there's just something about fall colors that really speaks to me. So yeah, there might be more than just the quotes and extra deco sheets. I really can't make any promises. So that's going to do it for the new releases. Again, August 20th, 9 a.m. Eastern time, they will be coming up onto the shop. Make sure that you are using a PRT members code so that you can save 15%. Oh, that's the other thing for fall release number 2. That's when the fall freebies are going to get designed. I just wasn't able to get them done in time for this release. Normally they come out in conjunction with the new seasonal kits. I redo the freebies. So if you are placing an order with this for Friday or anytime before the next release, most likely, I don't think I'll debut them in the middle of kit releases, you'll be getting the summer freebies still. So you get an additional freebie for an order of $25 and more, and an additional freebie on top of the other freebies for $50 and more. So yeah, I think that covers everything. I'm really excited. Let me know what you are most excited about from this release. You know, for me, it's the chipmunks. It's Ella. I absolutely love little Ella. I already have ideas of how to keep Ella in the shop outside of the fall season. So we'll see how that all goes. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already so that you don't miss out on any of my other videos. If you press the bell icon, it'll actually give you pop-up notifications. This way you'll know as soon as my videos go live. And be sure to be following me over on Instagram. Over there I'm at Coffee Planner Mom, and I have a highlight reel with my PR team so you can see what their freebies are and their codes. And that's gonna do it. I'll catch you in the next video.